Seasonality trends suggest the stock market finally turning bullish this March with volatility quieting down. So let's take a look at how things are setting up. I'm Jared Blikre, host of Stocks in Translation, and let's get to our first chart here. I've showed this at the beginning of March. I have two different models. They are each bottoming in March at different times here. The first one, which is similar to a number of the ones you've seen around the internet, especially Ryan Dietrich's work, that was last week around March 11th or so. What this is showing, we are seeing a little bit of a bottom here, things inflecting up on March 19th, and guess what? That was after Fed Day, and so that's what we're taking a look at right now. Now, this is only March, and I thought it'd be interesting to take a look at an update of our VIX model, and remember that when the VIX goes higher, that usually means stocks are going down, so this is kind of the opposite, but it's really mapped out closely to the year as it's progressed so far. So in the white here, I have the average VIX price since 1990, and in green, I have what's happened this year. And you can see this little spike here, kind of front ran this spike here, and we did get this green spike here, would actually happen in 2025 just a little bit early, but you can see volatility now coming down nicely as predicted by the model. Doesn't have to follow it exactly, but if it does continue following it, we would expect this to be bullish for stocks because you take that pressure, that selling pressure from the options market off of stocks. Now, switching gears, I thought we'd also take a look at Apple seasonality. This is something that I haven't shown in probably a year or two, but this white line is the Apple seasonality going all the way back to 1981, which was its first full year of trading. And in green, I have what's happening this year, and you can see it's been kind of a negative year. What I like about the setup right now is it's kind of hard to see here, but we have a bit of a bottom setting up right around this time period, and then we have this nice trend up just into the end of May. Then we have a little bit of a decline, a little bit of a bottom here. Then we have another potential rally, and this kind of zigzags up into the end of the year. So this first, this signal right down here, this is kind of the first major buy signal for Apple. It doesn't have to happen this way, but I thought it would be also interesting to look at another model. So instead of looking at history all the way back to 1981, we'll just do 20 years because maybe recent price action is showing something different. So in blue here, I have the since 2005 model. And what's interesting is they track each other, these two models, pretty closely. So I can zigzag my way up here, and they are in agreement. So put it all together, finally stocks starting to get that tailwind instead of a headwind from seasonality. And it's not just in stocks generally, it's also in Apple. And so for more on this, tune into Stocks in Translation for more jargon-busting deep dives. New episodes Tuesdays and Thursdays on Yahoo Finance's website or wherever you find your podcasts.